Hello, everyone. We're late today. As we have discussed earlier, time is an extant form of decay. It is merely a human way to just measure out entropy. Anyway, commentary. You guys can get started. I'm Amadeus. All right, I'm gonna yell at these guys to stop pondering their orb and play a match.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Thursday again, and that means you have Sammy and Lazy on commentary. Woo!
Ooh, Sammy,
What?
what do you think happens after we die?
I think we all go to the big orb in heaven.
What if there's nothing? What if after we die it's just set play for the rest of our lives?
You just get set play. It's like, what if you can go, like, you would enter in heaven, but what if Johnny was standing there with
What
level
if you
3?
guessed correct on the mix-up, but then there was another layer to the mix-up, and then
That's what the layers of hell actually are. You see.
man, that's crazy. So like
layer
Satan-
3 is you dealing
Satan's
with
down there because he failed to block 9 mix-ups. Is what you're saying?
and then he created Milia.
Yeah. Each layer of hell has the orb like hovering above it, and yeah.
Layer 1 is just regular throw mix-up for Milia. Afterwards, it's like, it's disc.
The ferryman is SKD saying that's reactable.
Like, SKD's like, you could have reacted to that, you know.
I'm just imagining like a Charon like looking SKD just on the boat, just being like, you didn't have to be here. You weren't optimal. You could have killed there.
Ooh, Kojak messed up a blitz there. It seems like. We do have a match. It's Quint versus Kojak. You know, I don't think I've seen Quint in a while. But you know, Kojak. I think is this the Michigan Kojak?
There's
Yeah,
more than
so-
one.
Two Kojaks?
This is Kojak. Recently switched to Johnny. I think we've seen them in tournament a
Yeah.
couple times. Playing on Johnny. I think known as a Leo at first, but yeah, playing Johnny now. So
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean,
I'm not gonna say that's
I
a
won't
wrong
fault-
decision.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fault them for that decision. But good start from Quint so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to get out of the corner, knockdown, burst back into the corner, trying to get something started. But a lot of meter on Heihyun's side.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, and we have we have messed up the miss cancel. It really be like that sometimes, you know.
That is that's a learning, that's a growing pain with playing Johnny, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, like sometimes you just throw away the misfire level on accident. You just look like the stupidest person in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like it looked like you did a block strength the misfire. And it's like, oh, but nice. Yeah, okay, got the miss cancel that time and got the combo, and we're tied up on rounds.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth actually. So, but Kojak's gonna get their burst back. Well, round start 5D.
That does okay. Round start 5D beats coin. I think it beats coin because Heihyun 5D.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think that was the intention. I'm actually not sure how that round start interaction works, but I think that was the intent.
Gotcha. I'll believe it for now, for sure.
Yeah.
RC tries to get some pressure off of that, but doesn't get anything. Kojak gets
Yeah.
started with a lot of meter ready.
Level 3-2. Baiting the burst, come on! You play Johnny!
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they got the misfinder to hit, and you do have a lot of meter here, so...
Well, the mist was gone. The mist was gone. Yeah, it goes away when Johnny gets hit. Come on, please finish this. Okay.
Yeah, especially with all the meter, just kept the block string going, pretty much had a couple of mixes in deck, and that will be
Yeah.
the first game going to Kojak.
Yeah. Like even if Quint didn't mash on that frame trap, it would have just been set play city.
Yeah.
But you know, round 1 to Kojak. This is a bit of an uphill climb for Quint as well. For just this matchup in general. Level 1 misfinder is very good.
Oh yeah, just being able to slice through ball. Not so you're pretty much looking
Yeah.
for knockdown every single time.
Yeah, that's pretty much why Quint is like trying to do all these air dashes and stuff, right? Like they're trying to be like, okay, you wanna I bet you wanna press K finder, so I'm just gonna IED at you, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
You know?
But Quint does have the meter
I mean,
now. It's just like you
yeah.
need to get that knockdown.
Yeah, and level 3 is gone too.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! Okay, still gets a knockdown off it. Blue ball set up.
We're here. We've arrived. Never mind. It's back to neutral.
I think I would have preferred seeing some meter use just to keep the ball rolling. I feel like Heihyun needs to keep Johnny on his butt.
Yeah.
Oh!
Too far for the second hit, but we can kill here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice Shin Ken. Gets that round. First round of the second game. Yeah. I feel like Kojak isn't actually doing a lot of like raw K-Finer.
No, no, not much. Oi! Yeah,
That
just
really
make it
is-
simple.
That really is a Haitian classic. Like, oh no, it's a fireball. I'm throwing a fireball. What will I do if you jump? And then that happens.
What if Ryu could just hit you for 50% of your health
Yeah.
for jumping a fireball?
Still, we are now in. Well, this won't be a knockdown. Yeah. Kojak knows too. Yeah, I like how Kojak didn't go for those Y, but the raw misfighter not working out. We still have level 2 though. It's okay.
Yeah, so not a bad position. Tries to RC for pressure there, meets 50 with 50.
Yeah,
And-
that's fine. Like Johnny doesn't
Yeah.
need Peter to win from this position. Uh-huh. Nice.
See if the burst comes into play afterwards here, because you're gonna get a good knockdown off of this. No, not quite.
Maybe not. Yeah, didn't dash forward far enough. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Yeah, Kojak with a nice advantage, but not completely done for Quint yet. We still have meter, and this is gonna work.
Yeah, just gets it to hit. Has the 50% Ls. Oh no, that could have been more without
Yeah,
burst.
Okay.
Okay.
Worked out. You know, funnily enough, Quint was talking in a TXT server earlier today about like, you know, I really need to be better about using my meter to do damage, and that was a good moment to do so.
Yeah, like one of the cooler things about Meter and Xrd is that it's very much up to the way that you want to play matchups and the way that you want to play your character. And I do think that like just increasing your damage just a little bit more on Johnny would be a good thing.
Yeah. Or just, at the very least being able to turn straight hits into knockdowns, right?
Yes, yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
But
it really feels like Quint has struggled to really get that, you know, stable OG situation. Okay, Heian hurt box.
knockdown, red ball set up. This is good. Earns a dead angle for it. Not a bad position for Quint.
Oh, that
Tries to raw Bacchus. Okay.
There's okay, some mistakes going on. There's some mistakes.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah. Oh,
Red ball. Oh, gets a hit.
Nice.
No, confirm.
Oh, and still had the meter. Okay.
Gets thrown back into the corner. The 50% on Kojak, very big here. Tries to meet him out of the air, but no go. Quint staying put.
Ooh. Come on, Kojak, use some of that meter. Doesn't even get to use any of it. There was so much. Not even as Y-wires.
Yeah, didn't even use it to force, but Quint's set point now. Oi! Gets the burst early from Kojak.
That's a statement. That's always a statement, but still, Kojak has the level. And no longer has the level, actually.
Has the level again.
That's what all those coins are there for, you know? Sometimes you lose a level and then you just get the level back.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
RC, Bacchus set up.
This is really early for the unblockable, but... Okay.
One more time. Yeah, a little bit too soon. Quint knows to jump out. RC tries to get out of the corner with some extra pressure.
Ooh, got the overhead, but not a red kick. Yeah, has to settle for less damage.
Fine, still has a hit on the ball. Oh, good defense from Kojak, stays put.
You still have a knockdown. Nice.
There you go. That's a great read, especially on the previous block string.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Please!
There you go.
Thank
And
you.
uses the meter that time. And Quint will
I
take
think
it.
that but yeah, I think that was actually the first time Quint has represented throw, right? Like, I think it's not the first time
Yes.
they've tried it, though. But that was the
Yeah. But that was a good read, right? Like they did the
Yeah.
entire they did a 3-piece block string and trying to get them to mash on something, and it never happened. So they went for the throw afterwards. That's good.
Anyway, we're immediately jumping into our next match. We have Badamp versus Just Avery. All right.
I don't know if I've seen this matchup yet.
It could
Recently.
it could be. I mean, it's always spooky as
Yeah.
Batman, right? You know, it's a scary vampire man, and
Yeah.
can't really always avoid him. But I'm sure the hope is, you know, Bedman just throws a lot of garbage Slayer's way and hope that he can't navigate through it.
Yeah. I think probably the goal for Avery is try to get a knockdown with Task B and just play very solid from that point.
Yeah.
But Avery does have a nice life lead and some meter, but Domp's got to use the rest of his to try to find his way in.
You know, Slayer with 50 meter. Okay, well, we've avoided the Slayer with 50 meter situation.
Yeah.
But, you know. Once he okay.
Yeah, I wasn't able to pick up the counter hit. Avery takes advantage of the situation. There it is. Task B setup. Seems pretty good.
Ooh, no anti-air, no!
Ooh.
You're so close! You're so close, you were correct! But yeah.
Catches on the way out. Tries the deja vu, but now Badop finally in a prime position.
Ooh, drops the combo. Okay. Avery forced to use meter to that angle, but... Nice! No!
Oh, yeah,
He's
kind of a
dropped.
weird situation with the autocorrect in the middle of it.
So though, once again, Slayer with 100 meter. What will he do? Slayer with 50 meter wins the pile bunker. There it is.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. With the
Force-
wrist
force
cranked
out of
up a little bit.
Avery.
Oh!
Can we get the kill? Can we get the kill? Yes, we can.
Nice. The jump kick from downtown and the confirm off
Yeah.
the counter hit.
Like immediately after Avery used their burst too, so Badom's feeling very good about that.
Nice.
Nice.
Gets the confirm off the 5P this time.
And Avery is in trouble. Yes.
Yeah, this is not looking good. No meter to speak of just yet.
Badom is gonna reach. Yeah.
Ugh.
I was just gonna say, Badom's about to reach 50 meter again, and
Yeah.
I mean, Avery can still do this, but it's gonna be hard. Don't get hit by that. Okay, that's fine actually. Don't get hit by that. Okay.
50%. Spends
Well-
it for the combo.
All right, Badom, do you know how to get out of deadman pressure? Do you know how this works?
Oh no.
Do you
That's
know
a
how
lot.
this works? Do you know how this works?
No!
Do you know how this works?
Oh, the JD earns the burst.
Ooh.
Oof. Very nice. Well done from Avery.
I think that's a good example of if you don't know how to get out, just commit to the burst earlier, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Just-
It's also like,
it is.
how much, like, I don't know if you do this too. At least I do since I'm learning Eno, but like, if I don't know what's happening, I'll just mash.
Yeah. It's not
Some-
the worst thing to do. It's not the worst thing to do.
Yeah. Oh no, got the
Yeah.
bed slam. Didn't get the combo, but in a good position here.
Yeah, and the replay catches the forward dash. Watch out. Okay.
Oh,
We're in, and we have 50 meter. We're so in. We're
that's
so
the
in.
other thing to do if you don't know how to deal with their pressure. Don't let them have it. Just hit them.
Nice.
The backdash YRC?
No, I don't think
Okay.
it was, but
I just don't know if it looks a little different on Bedman or not.
okay. Oh, drop a little bit of a drop. What a forward
Woo!
dash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tries to dash forward there and gets caught by the 2K.
Yeah, that dash forward is pretty fast. I'm not sure if Avery did it in time, but
Hmm.
Badom with the chance to tie up the score. Do you know how to get out of this though?
Oh, gets this combo. Very nice.
Nice. We're gonna reset the task C seal and good luck.
Yeah.
That's
Well, but
Make
I'm
it
staying
first-
put now instead of just trying to like dash out of it. So that's
Yeah.
slightly better, but Avery was really strong on the offense still.
yeah. I'm surprised I'm not seeing a lot of like backdash jump from Badom here. I feel like that would be a decent option against Bedman stuff. But
Oh, the 2H cashes him on the way out.
yeah.
Badom finally with some pressure opportunity. Gonna get the burst away from him. Oh no! Really weird kind of hit confirmed, but still gets hit afterwards. Oh,
Ooh, that was almost a dangerous burst, but Badom still has the 50 meter. Still has the 50 meter. Okay.
has some PRC there. Oh, no,
Oh,
got thrown
too
after
high,
the jump
too high.
H. 50% on Badom. Uses it to combo here. Gonna not kill, but put himself in a good position.
Oh, too early! Come on, Badom. We're so close.
Avery can do this. Has a 50%. Doesn't get
Well,
the
that-
combo.
Okay. I was gonna be like, is this another Avery comeback? Is this another Avery clutch? It almost was.
It felt like it was possible. Totally.
But yeah, did you catch Bedman 5K low crushing Slayer 2K?
No, actually.
It-
That's
it is-
hilarious.
It does crush lows, but I didn't think of that situation. Oh,
Yeah, 2K's is one of the skinnier ones.
yeah.
So that makes sense.
Anyway, into game 3 and Badom's in.
There you go. Ooh, with the Task B setup as well. Looking
Right.
good.
Well, there is the backdash jump. It didn't really accomplish much, I guess. Nice. Avoids the seal. Ooh.
Yeah, it might have been on accident. Either way.
I wonder if he wanted to air dash YRC, but here comes Avery once again. Drops the combo. It's fine.
Yeah, was probably gonna force it with the TAS BRC, but gets to save the meter.
Throw it. Oh.
He was still in the air, I think.
I think there was time to land, and Avery got this round.
Maybe it's like 4 frames, right? Something
No,
absurd.
Sam, but that super is
After flash.
incredibly.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 4 after flash. I mean, I apologize.
8 after flash.
It's
Yeah,
8
it's like-
after flash.
You can PRC and throw it. Like, yeah. That meant sucks.
Yes. If you
I
also
was
if
going
you
with a
have, like,
high number, like 4.
yeah, also you have like a DP or something, like
Yeah.
yeah too.
Well, that sucks. Oh, runs him into the 2H. Nice confirm off the stray hit as well.
Good start for Avery. Avery hit with like their own meter to play with as well.
RC? No. Just keeps
All right.
pressure going.
All right, but okay, we have the gold burst. Now Avery's in trouble.
Time to go in.
Now there is danger. Now the danger continues. The danger continues. This is
Yeah,
your
next
last
hit.
left, and you're wrong.
Yep. Can combo into 5D and takes it.
Yeah, BDC gold burst. You know, it is a bit of a privilege to be able to BDC gold burst.
That is, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and sometimes you just need the utility more than you need just the raw damage.
Right, and already off to a great start. Out of the corner, but let's just go to the other one.
Yeah, we're almost there anyway. Oh! Yeah, gonna earn the burst from it. Now Avery needs another one of the patented comebacks.
Yeah. Still though.
Whoa, what a 5 or 2K!
There's
Chance
still,
though.
Yeah, there's still room for Badamp to swing if he wants to. Yep, good forward dash, and it's over.
Yeah, very nice. Finds a jump out, teleports to the other side, doesn't really give Avery kind of a look at the way to spend meter to save themselves.
Yeah, Badamp was definitely struggling a lot with the Badman corner pressure, but yeah, for that last sequence, Avery was a little too far out to really keep Badamp locked down, so he was able to get like forward dash, jump forward, right on it, and while Avery was busy setting up deja vus, and managed to take it. But yeah, that's just Bedman versus Slayer sometimes, you know. Like, I mean, it goes against for like a lot of like quote unquote zoners against Slayer. You know, you throw a projectile, you think it's covering that space, and then Slayer's just kind of there.
Yeah. Sometimes the hardest thing against Slayer is to like constantly play proactively.
Anyway, we have a Have Tactravy versus Juno Kaisen. Isn't this? This is Cliff the Kid, isn't it?
I have no clue.
That was the Steam name they've been on. Yeah, no, this is
I
Cliff.
believe you're right. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I
color
don't-
as well.
I don't know. I don't know if they've abandoned the Cliff name. I guess I don't know. Call him Juno. Maybe that's the intention. Oh,
maybe.
goes for the burst throw. Come on, behave a little bit. You gotta behave a little bit.
On the first round, buy me dinner.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Like, right. Casualty. This might drop. Yes. Chip hurt box is weird. Chip has a weird hurt box. No confirm.
Just raw teleport. That
Why
was
not?
sick.
It's like doing a jab, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god, you teleported into it. It's okay.
Oh, there's nothing. Have Tashmi did not react in time to the situation, unfortunately, and
Yeah, kind of a wonky situation, but good time to teleport for Juno. Gets a hit, but doesn't overextend. Really looking for that safe space to kind of run in and run offense, but that's a lot of risk on their side.
yeah. At least it's level 1 Johnny. If it was
Yeah.
level 2 or 3 Johnny, we'd be in trouble. Okay. Time for mix.
Nice. Keep it simple on the knockdown here.
Ooh, Chip is still plus after that, my friend. Be careful about mashing.
Same side. Burst. Yeah.
That's burst
Yeah.
safe.
You might as well try it on something, but
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Yeah, the moment Hat Tashmi got hit, I don't think there was any place to burst anymore.
yeah.
Alright. Moving on to game 2.
Starts
Yeah.
off strong here in the corner, keeps the corner positioning for the combo. Whoop. Yeah,
More
this is
mid.
looking rough. One more? Oh, I hate that one.
I'm not sure if that was a crossover. That might have been. I'm not sure if auto guard would have saved have to actually be, but
No, I don't think so.
yeah. Well, we have a chance. I mean, listen. When Johnny gets that throw in the corner, there's
Oh,
always
yeah.
a chance. There's always a chance.
Yeah, has level 3 stocked. 2S the God.
Wait,
R
wake
sees it.
No, late wake up. It was late wake up. Hatch actually thought he was doing a meaty, but Chip wakes up too slow. Late wake up's broken.
Late wake up is broken.
Uh,
Set point for Juno, though. Starting off strong once again. Really up to just Javi having the burst, and from there, maybe we can play for it. But the offense has been really strong. Oof. Oh, that was an opportunity right there, but 50%. Javi's about to get the meter back too. The blitz works out and gets a hit.
Open.
No!
Get the knockdown.
No!
No
Don't be
way.
mean. He has burst. Don't be mean.
Okay, well,
Right now we gotta watch this shitty fucking IK.
Yeah, this is
it's like he's not that bad. It's not that
It's-
Okay,
bad.
kinda
Axel
whack.
player.
When he does the hand signs, it's cool. And
I mean,
some
yeah,
lightning,
When he does the one ninja thing that is about him, yes.
like when he does like the whole like the spin. You know, I don't. That's not that good. But like the hand signs into summoning the lightning, that shit's pretty tight. That shit's pretty tight. I'm not gonna hate on that.
XX1's better. At me.
Yeah. I think Habtashi was just suffering from like the classic problem of like, what the hell is this chip champion doing, right? Like what do I press?
Yeah.
Move? Am I allowed to do anything? Like if I'm allowed to do something, what am I supposed to do? It's
Mm.
a lot of knowledge checks that get passed with the chip character, but
Yeah, definitely. Chip's kind of one of those where it's like once you get your game plan down, you're pretty much wrecking everybody who doesn't have an idea how to play the character against the character, I should say.
and then moving on, we're gonna go for Jigs versus Arc Fury. Leo versus May. I feel like I haven't seen Arc too much as of late. Maybe busy with school, a little burnt out with Xrd, but happy to have him here today. And versus Jigs, someone who he always shows he's everywhere, man. He enters everything. Doesn't care.
Yeah, it's good. Get the practice in.
Yeah. Establishes the beach wall pretty early, but yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if you can do that, especially considering that you have that 2-hit projectile at worst.
Well, the good thing is that at the very least, like none of the Sonic, Sonic Boom doesn't go full screen, right? So at the very
Yeah.
least, if you get that full screen spacing, you can establish the beach ball.
All right, Art gets the burst early on though. That's a good win.
Yeah, and this is what Jigs likes to do, right? When he has 50 meter, he'll stay in back turn. Like,
Yeah.
at full screen. He doesn't kill him. So like, Arc
Sorry, there's
Yep.
something about pairing the beach ball and having it go nowhere is really fucking funny.
Yeah. Nice. Gets the rescan as well. Alright, welcome to Jigs' world. Yep.
Oof.
Ooh,
Oh, it
drops
doesn't
the
get the combo. Yep, I have 50% and I may 3K.
Steal corner as well. And a little too early there.
Oh.
That actually gets over and the reset. Okay,
Yeah.
we're out. We're playing neutral again.
Arc finds some room.
Again,
A lot of
It's
patience.
classic, the full screen back turn neutral, which unfortunately loses to 3K RC.
50% PRCs it there, trying to get in. Jigs does find the hit and takes the
no.
first round.
Arc pressed the button, but it wasn't close enough and got whiff punished by the far slash. It'd be like that sometimes, Sometimes your button is too small.
Yeah. That will happen versus Leo, especially. Got a couple of big buttons that will do the job. It runs right into the S-boom.
At the very
And a
least, at the very least, at most, playing neutral like this versus Jigs, he's not, exploding for it, right? It's annoying, and he's not
Sure.
taking every interaction, but not dying. But still, now, this is where it gets dangerous, though, right? Because now Jigs has meter, Jigs is in, Jigs has killed him.
Yeah. To be fair, I think I personally expected 3 moments where Leo would normally RC, but it's Jigs, so they
Yeah,
just kind of took the pressure as they went along.
yeah. Character select.
But
I
yeah,
don't think I've ever seen Arc play a character that's not May.
time to try it now. Yeah, I'd have to ask the May
Maybe it's just
players.
the color. Maybe
It's
the color's just strong.
Oh, bad color? Yeah, game doesn't count.
Which color do you think he's picking?
The orange one. The other orange one.
On the train stage, bro.
We might have to go back to the lobby. Oh, I'm not watching this round. You guys can commentate it.
Okay, well, what color did he choose though? If it's the same color, I'm just gonna be like, what was the point? It's a blue color.
Oh, it's a blue color.
Like,
Wow, you going to the all the way on the other side, huh?
yeah, you know, like red represents like anger and you know, passion, and blue represents Zen. He's Zen now. It's Zen Arc Fury. It's Zen Arc Fury. You know, he's at peace. He sees his back turn neutral and he does not care.
Yeah.
He's happy, you know. He has found his happy place. Unfortunately, he's not in a happy place right now.
Nice. Oh, the beast ball! Oh, it doesn't get the confirm. That sucks.
And we're back in the Leo mix.
The jig zone.
Yeah, no more meter to play with Arc Fury, and the risk is building up.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't get the combo off Swite, but 50%. Gotta worry about that flash kick DP, but it doesn't happen just yet. Oh, burst!
Ooh. Oh, that was supposed to be OHK.
Oh!
Okay, it's fine. We still got it. We still got OHK.
Nice. Gonna get this good knockdown here. Take you to the
Yeah,
corner.
Lots of
Oh
respect.
no!
Oh no! Yeah, it's the OTG as well, which sucks. It ruins the Oki. Yeah. Oh, and he gets sniped. He gets sniped. Oh no! YRC. Okay. Doesn't get sniped. Can still win this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's so scared of engaging right now.
Honestly, I don't think it's a crazy thing. Oh god. I was gonna say maybe Arc plays for meter here, but didn't get the opportunity. Jig started going in, and that's set point.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like I think Arc is normally okay with Jig sort of just standing there like that because
Yeah.
he's not really presenting a threat, right? But
It's like the best of like a bad situation, I think.
yeah, ooh, trades with the S slash kick. Too close though, too close. Ooh, he's too short.
Yeah, it goes for the reset after the side switch here. Once again, going for the Jigs classic.
Okay, we're out. It's too short still.
Nice. Finds an opportunity to put Jigs and blocks done and gets some room behind them. RC to keep the combo going. Maybe we'll go corner to corner? Yes.
Yep. All right, we have to respect the reversals though. Oh, and he tried, but
Yeah.
oh no.
That's fine for Arc. Oh no, burst them back into the corner, tries to back up, make sure that they're not getting out for free, but
Yeah, no
still.
burst, no meter. This is hard. Last chance.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, nope. Actually,
Nope.
a bit of a weak combo from Jigs. It's okay. We got the overhead.
Yeah. Yeah, Lotus said that it is 7-3, and I don't know if it's that far because May does a shit ton of damage and has high-low throw, but like,
My
I think
under
most
my
people
understanding.
would agree that Leo has the advantage here.
Yeah,
yes.
I recall what's his name? The Japanese May player who always comes to Frosty
Kadako?
Frostings.
Kadako?
Kadako specifically stating, as long as I don't run into May or Leo in bracket, I will be okay. And then he
Yeah.
ran into May and Leo, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the May mirror is a 7-3 matchup in favor of May.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's even either. I'm not
No,
saying I really
also-
struggled to think about what
also
May
he-
does in there.
Also, last year he didn't run into Leo. He lost. He got sent to losers by Moku, and then he lost to Pita, I think.
Oh, Moke God.
I thought he lost to Lotus, actually. Speaking
No,
of.
no, it was a Moku Pita that took him out. Yeah. Anyway, another Jam, another Leo versus Jam. another matchup that Lotus is very confident in.
Yes.
But you know, Fiery might have what it takes.
Yeah. I've come to enjoy watching this matchup actually because
Yeah.
it's just a little different than what Jam or Leo normally do.
Yep. Yeah. Early burst from Fiery and a lot of meter on Fiery to play with.
Yeah, it's a good situation. Has a card ready to go. DP's through it though.
Yeah, just waiting for the to get far enough in the block string. You know, there's going to be a gap to flash kick through.
Yeah, I don't know why you're talking about Leo not doing Leo things. It still looks like Leo to me.
Yeah.
He has to think about it more than once.
Jam having parry Hochifu does kind of break some of Leo's
Yeah.
typical offense, but the game set is definitely on Jam to adapt to pressure, and I like that.
Oh, did Lotus just mess up a flash kick?
I think that's what it was. Like, Fiery was trying to bait a flash kick anyway, so good on him, but
I don't know.
I don't know if that was
sometimes.
yeah, I don't know if that was a missed flash kick or a missed throw attempt or what.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway.
Good
I do like that Fiery just took that time to get out of the corner instead of like trying to fight their way out. Person towards back.
I really like watching Lotus run pressure because they're always, I think, Fiery was trying to parry at like typical like points in a string, right? But Lotus is always like slightly varying the timing to where they're not getting owned by parry, but they're also not letting Fiery get away for free, right? Just like slight differences in how they're running pressure, and that'll be game one. They're looking very comfortable right now.
Jam's parry stance is roughly 8 frames, so about the same window as an IB, but going for that parry puts her into that state where you kind of have to guess between going for a parry and escaping, like just using the frame data to run away. So
I think if the parry whiffs, she's stuck in like another like recovery, right?
You're in the whiff animation for 8 frames, and you can cancel that immediately. You can only be countered by Lotus though. You can't be punished for it otherwise.
Okay.
Alright, well.
Quick burst from Lotus though after Fiery got the hit.
Yeah, nice Ryujin, but has to escape the corner. Doesn't want to stay in the corner, so has to give up Oki as a result. Oh, keep up. Into the restand.
You have that 50%. Gonna use a bit of that on the blitz and get out of the corner. Very nice.
Geki again. Okay. No, you can't miss that punish.
Okay. Alright. Gets another shot at it.
Okay. Can we kill? Bow. Slicing show? Okay. Thank God. Cause if he didn't kill, Lotus had so much meters.
Yeah.
You always breathe a sigh of relief. Oh! No 2H?
Well played.
Okay.
That was sick. Oh, 2D from downtown gets a knockdown. See Lotus shoving Fiery into the corner. Nice, well placed 2D.
Yeah, 6 frames, man. But
So glad somebody said it. I'm not muted. Shit.
No, it's fine. You're talking during this matchup has given me a lot of insight for it. So
yeah, and well, Fiery might have a chance to use the meter of the cards.
Oh, there it is.
Never mind.
Boom.
Into the corner. Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, what Fiery did there was fake, like, doing a safe jump, and Lotus, I'm 75 meter, why wouldn't I just DP anyway? So Fiery just didn't do the safe jump at all.
Yeah, sadly doesn't win Fiery the round. Lotus forces their way in with an air dash YRC.
Does progress the mind games just a little bit though, so there is something for Fiery to play off of, but gonna get the burst back in just a second. Nice, gets a punish. Ooh, side switch as well. Trying to take positioning here. Oh, counter hit, pick it up. Oh, gets the burst.
Yeah, burst. Like, Lotus does sense some danger here. Okay, card up again. Oh, never mind. We're just going to go for a safe jump, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think we saw the evolution right there. We didn't see that DP just yet. Both players hold on to it. The 2D sniped out, looking for that flash kick again.
The 2D's carrying. The 2D's carrying so hard.
It's definitely finding its way in the Lotus's offense. 50% gonna burst, gets a gold actually.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think if Fiery gets a touch, Lotus might die.
Fiery's
but,
being a little too passive there, and just kind of let Lotus take some time. And
Chance.
No!
Jam her box moment.
Oh,
Please. Not dead.
Not gonna be able to kill.
Dead.
no!
Well,
Okay,
All right.
fine. That's fine.
Do
That's
it
fine.
again.
Nothing happens.
No burst.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
This
no,
is-
that's positive. That's positive for Fiery. They have more burst.
Yeah.
Nothing ever
Very-
happens.
Oh, and the Lotus reset. The Lotus reset. Lotus be like, you're gonna need to use your burst pretty soon.
Oh, the consequences of a whiffed burst.
Uh-oh.
And see it twice over here with Fiery. One more chance.
You know, this is you see, Sammy. This is how top players think. You know, Lotus fumbled the burst, knowing that they would get the double KO, and lulling Fiery into a false sense of security. You know, this is also part of the game plan, right? Just get beat up by Fiery. It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan.
It's a bad plan. It's a bad plan. This is scary. Oh!
1 for 2K.
This is how top players think. It was part of the plan. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that would be, yeah.
I
No,
think
we-
Fiery tried to play off of the previous times they've been doing safe jumps.
I think Fiery is looking for a possible wake up blitz there. Yeah, that
Yeah.
empty jump low. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, Lotus says, "Hey, I got a 100 meter, and you've got like 10% of life bar left. I'm not really gonna plan out what is gonna happen next. You can deal with it."
Lotus, there was no plan. Die.
Listen, from Lotus's perspective, it's pretty easy. You know, you either flash kick or you don't flash kick, right? That's it. That's all there is to it. You know, why would you need to do anything else?
What a clear brain space.
Yeah. Anyway.
Just flash kick or no flash kick.
We
There is
have,
no try.
we have Espada versus I'm Not a Sandwich, who for some
Oh.
reason has gotten their messages deleted in the Twitch
He-
chat.
He posted a bunch of exclamation points. We'll fix that.
Oh, okay. So he got shot by Automod, is what he said.
Alright.
It was just a 15-second timeout.
Ooh!
Oh no!
Oh, you can't drop that punch. Oh no, you can't drop your combos on Chip. You can't.
Nice. Gets a nice 6P here. Knockdown once again. A lot of meter on Ruben's side. Boom, boom.
Go ahead.
Unagi gets a knockdown for it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Very nice. No, never mind. I lied. It's
Oh.
bad. Okay, no, it's
Okay,
good.
it's fine, it's fine.
I
Yeah, it
only-
turns out one of the best mix-ups you can do when you're invisible is just same-side Gamma Blade. That's, you know?
Projectile mid.
Yeah.
Just to be
But
clear,
yeah, I
I only
think
had that symbol filter on just in case someone posts like giant ASCII art in the chat.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I can't poop. I can't.
Oh, did we get the burst?
No, not quite.
No. I think he
No.
threw the burst. The sandwich just threw the burst. Anyway,
Oh, he did. He did.
yeah.
Boom,
Okay.
boom.
Please
All
make,
right.
please make this count. Please make this count.
Yes.
That's fine. That's good enough. Next hit should kill, but fumbles. Yeah, that's what happens when you fumble the dolphin cancel. You just like fly high into the sky while whipping a button that has 10 years of recovery. But it's okay, you know. It's
Yeah.
still Chip. You know, you still hit him, he still dies. You know.
Yeah, that's why hitting the combo, especially for a character like me, hitting the combo is very important versus a
Yeah.
character with a lot of options like this.
It's kind of watching like these. It's kind of interesting watching these two play because they're both very aggressive players,
Yes.
and you know, even though Sandwich is in danger of dying at any moment, he doesn't care. He'll keep trying.
I think
He'll
that's
keep trying to
that's.
force his way in.
I think years of playing against Slayer has removed that filter from him.
Yeah, at some point you just. I think at some point, like when you're as experienced in this game as Sandwich is, you just think like if I die, I die. You know?
Yeah, you just have to run the mix. Just run
Yeah.
it.
Goes for
There
the
you
air throw because it's not gonna kill and more OTG. Yeah. Yeah, good recognition. That was definitely intentional because you don't want to deal with like a random tech situation where like Mei comes at you with an air button, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
But and they're scared of dying, so you just let them tech because they don't want to die and you just throw them. That's simple. Gamma Blade. Alright, teleports out of the corner. And Espada, how are you gonna get in?
I do like that Ruben didn't overextend there though. He kind of for a second because he didn't like the knockdown.
I think like the Gamma Blades from Sandwich are really important because we know Espada is a dolphin lover, right? You know, he loves just like mashing
Yeah.
dolphin on you. Unfortunately, it does get caught by Gamma Blade, right?
Yeah.
So he's less. I mean, he'll still do it, but he's less. He has to respect Gamma, right? He just has to.
There
Yeah,
it gets a hit. Wasn't able to get the combo.
Yeah,
Almost
dropped
one
it.
touch for either of them, to be honest.
Sandwich is in danger at this point.
Yes, yes. Ugh.
Oh, messed up the dolphin cancel again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spot a burst for that. They want this round. Oh my
They-
god.
They can do it. It's possible.
Totally.
But Yeah, and Gamma Blade.
Oh god. Yeah,
Yeah.
very difficult and a hard angle to deal with. JD falling. And that's going to be set point for Ruben.
Also, I can imagine this being frustrating for me as well because our most reliable anti-air is usually just like air throwing, right?
Hmm.
But you know, it's not impossible against Chip, but it can be hard if you're not really sure where he's gonna show up next. You might not have the air throw on deck.
Oh,
AD as well. Beats the up dolphin.
nice. Great read on the blitz as well.
Alright. And okay, that was so risky, no meter. Sandwich can still lose though. I mean, again,
Oh,
okay.
oh, now definitely. Oh,
Might be on
Yamada?
multiple. No, no, doesn't it whiffs? He's dead. He's not dead. He is
He's dead.
Okay, come on. Like, and Espada will take that 2-0. But yeah, it felt like, yeah, like we really saw Espada kind of forced to into the air a lot more,
Hmm.
and I think Chip is, I guess, pretty okay with that because like he's just running around, he's just waiting on the ground and he's just gamma blading, right?
Yeah, one of the things that makes going against Chip in the air difficult is that he can be in the air longer than you can. So it's like you have to either accept that he's going to be on the ground or you're going to be underneath him, or like you just have to position out of his way.
Right.
And then he has JD or JH or whatever.
We're gonna
other
take a
stupid button.
detour into the loser side of the bracket. This is gonna be for loser side top 8. We have Fresh Pork Bun versus Jigs.
Did
Okay.
Jigs? Who did Jigs lose to?
Jigs
We
lost
saw
to a
it-
cop.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, Akai has decided to enter tonight.
Wait, does that mean that fiery match we watched was losers?
No, this
No, that
is the
was
first
winners.
losers
That was
match.
winners.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, Pork Bun unfortunately getting a little ran over. Yeah. You know, there's a lot you have to have put together when you're fighting against Leo pressure and you don't have a DP, right?
Yes, yeah. You have to have your options ready to go too, because even a fraction of a second gives them an opportunity to reset pressure.
Yeah. I forgot who wrote the document, but I think like that one Leo document that was going around, I think like the main emphasis of that was that you can't necessarily react to every single thing that Leo's going to do in action pressure, so you just have to, you know, make your read and commit, right?
Yeah, hedge your bets in one way or another and just accept that sometimes you'll be right and sometimes you'll be wrong.
Oh no, I was going to say better positioning for Pork Bun, but late wake up. It's a late wake up saves her. Sniper time. Nice. Oh no. I don't know about that second sniper.
Oh no,
Okay.
Match on it gets a burst,
Burst,
super
yeah.
immediately, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be Jake's taking the first one.
Yeah, unfortunately the super is not an anti-air, so Jigs cleanly punishes that. But yeah, like I think the big moment in that round was like Pork Bun putting away the sniper and then deciding I want to pull the sniper back out, but Jigs is already there in her face, right?
I do feel like Porkbun's been using sniper more, no?
Yeah, she's been trying to use it more, but
Yeah.
there's always a time and place, right? It's
True, yeah.
it is a commitment, right? Sniper is good, but it's a bit of a commitment, right?
Right. Risk pretty high. Jake's is keeping up the aggression, especially with the meter behind it as well.
Patches-
Confirming the super.
Yeah,
Yes.
catches the backdash as well,
Ugh.
and she gets caught low. And Jigs, match point. Yeah. Like Pork Bun really trying to force her way out of the Leo offense, but just keeps
Mhm.
getting tagged. You know. Okay.
Yeah,
good
it
start.
can feel especially shit versus Jigs too, who does want to go for reset pressure quite often.
Right. And
Oh,
Yeah.
crouching hit. Oh.
all right, it's time. What? How do we get out? Oh, and tries to up back, but gets clipped by the overhead. And yeah,
Yeah.
and attack buttons. Okay, this is a good start, but immediate burst and Jacob's 50 meter. Okay, good mash. No mistakes allowed anymore, though. No mistakes allowed, and we have made mistakes.
Yeah, unfortunate. But that's gonna be Jigs moving on.
Jigs will be moving on to loser side top 8. And do we have another match lined up?
Unfortunately,
Ooh.
Kai has to AFK for a little bit, so we're gonna have a little bit of downtime here.
That's cool.
Right,
No
well,
worries.
yeah, let's
DQ,
see.
no.
Anyway, so far we have Lotus versus Akai on one side of winner's side top 8. We have Sandwich on the other side, and we're waiting on the winner of Whoopi Goldburst and Badamp.
Gotcha.
That,
Indeed.
that seems like an interesting match.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, bracket is unfortunately a little bit. We got started a little late and things got kind of out of whack here, so doing our best to kind of massage things to try to even up here. But
okay, perfect time for an ad break, which is what I'm seeing on my stream right now.
Yeah.
yay!
I was saying, I was thinking, Alma, after I said that, is like, I kind of want to do what you do for this stream, but like more often for other characters. You know what I mean? Like whenever, like, so Alma and Akai have this wonderful thing where they tune in and like they give us like more insight on the jam matchups and stuff like that. And like when I was watching Leo versus Jam, I was like, oh, I know way more about this despite like never have played it, you know?
Yeah,
That's the first time anyone's ever referred to what Akai and I do as positive. So thank you.
What I'm saying is that I think it would be really useful if I could do that for other characters too. Like I should follow Lazy through a bracket. I think Lazy would give me a lot of insight on what to do.
Dude, when I stream a bracket run, all I'm doing is saying like, man, I'm so good at this game. I'm so nice at this game.
Yeah,
I'm so
exactly.
good."
But then I feel like what I could do is be like, why are you so good at Axel? And then you give me all of the reasons why.
Yeah, and I would tell you, oh, I'm just better. I'm just better. That's it. It's that simple, you know.
What? But why are you better? How are the ways? Which ways are you better than other Axel players?
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
No, but I'm trying to understand.
Lazy is
get it.
really good at doing 623s.
Listen, Benton's broken. Okay, that's his best special. That's his best special move. That's his best special move. You know,
It's the special move I feel like I see the most often.
If Axel didn't have Benton, he'd be unplayable.
Yeah, just look at how bad he is in plus art. Wait.
But because he has Benton, he's broken. Top 5 character.
Top five.
All right, so this is winner's semifinals. I'm sorry, with Akai versus Lotus. So second Leo versus Jam round for both of them in a row.
Woo!
Yeah,
Akai fought Jigs, Lotus fought Fiery.
Lotus rubbing their hands together. But you know what? Akai has been beating up Cade at Texas Locals recently.
Oh,
And as I say that, Akai flubs the ID get me and has to burst. So, you know,
it happens to the best of us.
listen, if Akai can beat Cade, surely Akai can beat Lotus, right?
Hmm.
I mean, listen, Akai has been known to take sets off really good players, right? You know, they've beaten
Akai is a
Vev,
good player.
they've beaten Vev, they've beaten Hotashi, they've beaten Yosagi, you know, and
These
you
are
know,
also good players.
And you know, who are those players? Like, you know, Lotus is also vulnerable. You know, I mean, you know, listen, this was just a data round, by the way. It was just a data round. It was a close data round even, so that means the download is at like 50% right now, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Look at that DP bait, that neutral jump DP bait.
nice.
We had the Geki
It was an
card.
air hit as well, and they got the PK combo right, so well done. Boom.
Parry. It's Leo pressure time.
Ah,
Yeah. Successful parry leads to nothing. We're still stuck.
RC
Yeah.
keeps the pressure going. Risk is very high.
Yeah, and finally forced to use the burst, and I mean, we do have a Geki. This is fine. That's actually fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like getting knocked away from the corner is really what helped Akai there, but yeah, it gets caught by blow.
I think there's one more chance here.
Yeah.
Yep. Ah, BG's.
That was very brave going for the throw there, but understandable with the position of everything. So kind of had to guess and hope you were right.
Yeah.
I think
I
I think Akai expected down back. Down back with the 75%.
It's possible. Yeah, already a very early burst.
Yeah.
What a 6P to catch the Rekka.
10 seconds in, both bursts gone.
I do like
God bless.
Akai using far slash 2D a lot there. Oh, but sniffs out the ID. All of my blood.
Oh god. Alright.
Although, I mean, Akai, we have a Geki card. Surely Lotus
Oh,
won't
They
flash
have
kick
a gun.
the-
Shoot the gun. Ah. GG's.
Yeah, goes for the optimal combo. I mean, there was a chance there, but you know, got clipped. Charging the max card. What can you do? Okay.
Nice. IAD gets the combo. Very nice.
Didn't get the
Safe
PK, but it's okay. Get the safe jump off of it.
And we have access to the max Geki now. Flash kick's fine. Flash kick's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that is one of those things. While a lot of jam pressure is very able to be flash kicked, it's honestly not the end of the world getting hit by it.
Yeah.
This is worse than a flash kick.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, the thing with flash kick is that it's not a good knockdown for Leo.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
He has to do like meaty.
Like
he
that.
gets meaty 2S, and you know, like good job, you know, meaty 2S. Oh, goes for the
Kilo
reset.
reset.
Nice.
Should be enough to kill. Yeah, Makai knows their guts crush. Easy.
Yep, and Lotus is gonna be like, "You got it. It's yours." Concedes the round. Knows that they have the burst advantage.
There you go. Hits the ID Geki that time. Do
And
it
just
again.
Deck ID Geki. I'm
Off.
coming back in. Oh, that is
Oh,
unfortunate.
no.
That is so bad.
Oh, we're in the
no,
corner.
get
Here,
there.
Oh, yeah. Tried to jump, got in the air and tried to block it in the air, which is the appropriate response. We got the air dash and
Let's get the mix up and 2D to rescue, 2D to rescue, 2D to rescue. Oh, it's just S. And yeah, I get to punish with the S boom. The reset again! Will burst come back on time? Here it is.
Oh, yeah, they have so many resources. Just like, is there an opportunity? Is it a good opportunity?
yes, okay.
Shoot
It
the gun! Oh no!
It's okay. It's okay.
He tries to start pressure there. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
no.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of unfortunate things there for Akai. I don't think they wanted
Yeah.
that 6H there, and yeah, just a
I-
lot
I
of
feel like-
unfortunate hits in that round.
Yeah, not like Lotus didn't play well, but I feel like a lot of that was like Akai having the right idea on what to do and then just slightly.
Wrong execution or
Yeah.
slightly wrong timing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a chip mirror.
Yeah.
we have Whoopi
Wow.
Goldberg versus I'm Not a Sandwich. It's a battle of East versus West, and I feel like both of these two are sort of they're kind of similar chip players, in that both of them they're feeling the vibes a lot, right?
Who can do
They're
more
both
crack?
extremely vibes-based chip players. I mean, you know what I mean, right?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
I mean, Chip is a character already where it's already kind of hard to be played in a structured manner, right? Without
I'm going to get a
being-
hit so I know which color is which. Okay.
Yeah. No, he always plays the.
I don't pay
Yeah.
attention to these things.
Actually, yeah, like Whoopi plays the stomach color, right?
Listen, I know Pat and I know Bears, and that's the only chip colors I know. I don't know what
That's
sorry.
the only chips that matter.
No, hold on.
I'm a big fan of the Bears color, like the all black chip. I really like that one. But Summit, I mean, the Summit color is nice.
Some colors
You know,
good.
it's Summit's color, you know, like, you know, as we all know, you know, what we call Whoopi East Coast Summit. You know, that's what we all call it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, very common nickname. You know?
Oh god! It's like a cannon. That's
Yeah.
sick.
It launches people. It does launch people.
Whoa. Hope he's in a good position though, keeping the pressure going in the corner. Nice read on the Genrozon, but
Yeah, not-
it's-
Yeah,
you gotta punish it, unfortunately.
yeah. You have to air throw, or you have to mash, or you just have to get the hell out of the way, right? Because he's gonna press 6B or try to air throw you. Yeah, I mean, see, like, still
There's
though.
something mean about going for the third Genrozon in like 10 seconds versus another chip.
Okay.
Oh, nice confirm. Oh, tries to look for the defensive option there from
The
Ruben.
fadeaway JS, man. Alright. Oh, drops the combo. That was actually a pretty big drop too, but.
Oh.
No way, dude.
And it didn't even get punished. You know, it was fine. It's fine.
Oh,
No.
that was incredible.
I think,
All right.
guys, I'm
Do-
gonna throw it out there. I think chip players might be bad at this game.
All right. Do I need to do a crash course on how to punish Zanfei?
It's
Oh,
negative
bro, I'm
91.
crying.
No. So here's how you punish Zansei. You count to 3, and then you run the opposite direction, and you collect your 3 counter hit. It's that it. You 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
Go to the
God.
other side. Run to the other side. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Yeah,
No,
I think so.
Whoopi did win that.
Oh God, I need to
Okay.
do commentary.
Well,
Good luck.
yeah,
That was so funny.
honestly, you know, Zansei Ryoga should be deleted from the game. Not because it's a broken super, but because chip players will
No,
use it.
don't
Players
delete it. Don't
They-
delete
they-
it because
yeah.
then chip players have nothing to have the demons called to them for.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy to me that even bears will do like run up like meaty Zansei. Like even bears will do that now.
It's
you know?
like
That's
their
how-
worst
that's how-
move. It's 50% and they still do it.
Like I used to have a lot of respect for bears, but clearly, you know, in his old age, he thinks Zansei Ryoga is the funniest fucking thing in the world now. You know.
Yeah. No, it keeps the pressure going after the YRC whiff.
Yeah, well,
Oop,
I mean,
one more.
yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Blitz is generally really good against Chip.
Yes.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That's
even if
why
he
it
goes
was,
low, yeah, even if he goes low and punishes you for it, it's not like that big of a deal, right?
No, but that's why I was like I was really impressed with Ruben going for that 2D on in the previous match that we saw him in, because it was like on Espada it was. Oof.
What a mash!
Confirm! Very nice. Oh no, it doesn't get the full combo.
What's happening? No way, dude. All right. Well, we're tied up. We're tied up in rounds. Okay.
Tries to go again Rozon of their own.
Wow.
Whoa,
Rare
whoa.
footage of Chip 6P not winning.
Yeah.
No, and of course it would be against Chip JH, right? This is gonna knock down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Goes for a reset. That's fine.
Plus frames, gets out of there.
Oh, got 2 S instead of close slash.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, meets him out of the air. Very
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nice. Good clean round from Ruben there to tie it up.
Yeah, Chip JK is a very good air to air because of the way it like angles slightly upwards, so you can chase people down with it.
Yeah.
Right? And then it reverse Gatlings back into JP, right? So you can jail people down to the ground.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. Great response to the teleport. Great response to the teleport. not a great response to the air dash though, you know.
Oh god. They're just war criming each other. It's quite
Yeah.
cathartic, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, sometimes when you watch some mirror matches, sometimes you think, you know, like this is the worst thing ever, and then sometimes you think, like, you know, now you get a taste of your own medicine, right? You know, this
Yeah.
is what it feels for the rest of us. Nice. Takes me straight to the corner. I like the corner carry. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, empty low that time. Whoop. One more time. Sneaks the Gen Rose on it on the reset.
That's the thing I hate them though. When when you guess wrong the mix up and you're like, okay, I guess I get comboed, and then they just go for the command grab anyway, and it's like,
Just
come
always
on,
mash.
man.
Just always mash. They're gonna
Yeah.
reset and get Rose on eventually.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of is how it is against Chip, right? You always have to be on your toes and be ready to press, right? You always have
Yeah.
to be ready to press something. Because sometimes, if you're right, you do like 60% damage to them, right?
Yeah, that's true. Alright. Ooh, alright. Fixes it up with a reset air throw.
Goes for the wire seed below. Come on, Whoopi. Gets the air throw again, and he's looking really good right now.
Yeah, it gets away from it. YRC to stall in the air just for a little bit longer. Tried to air hit 6H them. One more chance for Ruben.
Yeah, watch out. Yeah, that's when it gets tough, right? Like
Yeah.
I've talked about it before, but when you're at low health and Chip has 25 meter, you kind of have to let the K teleport YRC happen and then just try to RPS from there, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's sort of what you're forced to do.
Okay, making sure I got this right. Whoopi 1-2-1.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoopi
Okay.
1-2-1. Whoopi 1-2-1.
There's 2 of them.
Anyway,
I'm
we're
seeing
gonna
double. 4 chips.
Yep. Anyway, we're gonna move to the loser side, and we have Arc Fury versus Schleet. I think Schleet is relatively new to TXT, but
Yeah, have not seen them join before. They did a pretty good run, so
they beat Badamp to make it here.
yeah, they
Oh.
Sleet did lose 2-1 against Fire in their round 1, but then they made the losers run all the way from losers. So
I think Schleet's one of the Texas people, right?
uh,
Oh, you don't want to burst like that, not against May.
Well, got away with it to some degree.
Doesn't get the knockdown either. The curse of having delay Gatlings, I guess. I don't know.
A lot of meter on the side of Sleet. Doesn't get to use it just yet.
I tried to mash, but
Oh my god. Yeah, got an
Okay, yeah.
opportunity. Doesn't need to spend any of it. Whoa!
Arc Fairy safe. Arc Fairy safe. Yeah,
We're out.
in no danger whatsoever.
Red ball set up. Oh my god, not close enough. May just jumps out.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, yep.
Okay, Schleet. Okay. All right. All right. The 2P mash came in clutch, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely the thing I least expected when Heihyun has 100 meter.
Oh. Ooh, the uncross up. And we're forced to guess the set play again. Guess is correct this time.
Gets
And
out.
we're out.
Oh no, that sucks. But
It's
gets.
okay. We have achieved Oki. We've achieved Oki. Not really. Arc Fairy just comes out.
Yeah, that's a couple of times now. Maybe it's a little bit wonky because of May's hitbox.
And look at all that risk converting into so much damage. Time to guess. Nice.
Nice. Sleet's
Okay.
defense has been on point.
Yeah, but the getting the offense, yeah, that's the second time they flubbed their red ball Oki. Okay, gotta correct it this time.
Yeah. Doesn't get a hit off of it though.
2P, man.
Ooh,
And goes
no,
to
not
wait
pressing.
again.
Whee! Oh, no, still got
oh,
hit.
didn't FD on the way down.
I think Arc Fairy thought that he got to the other side. But so this is really dangerous for Sleet. We have a burst, but are we gonna commit to it? Yeah, decides not to. Yeah, concedes around. That's the correct choice, I think. All right. Arc Fairy fights back. Ooh, almost correct. Almost correct. Not quite spaced correctly, but 2D into red ball. Ah, yeah. Schleet's been, yeah, Schleet's been flubbing the Oki a lot by not really spacing the red ball correctly.
Oh no, BG's.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're good?
Okay, good.
Never mind. Ooh, nice catch on the beach ball setup, though.
Yeah. Gets the burst from Arc, so not a bad position. YRC catches him in the air, gonna get the combo still. Good
Except the
knockdown.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Super's gonna work this time, but I don't think Arc cares that much, right?
No, they still have a life lead. They still got meter. It's not a bad position.
Yeah. Like some reversals, like you don't have to play around them too hard because even if you get hit by them, it's not a big deal. And the wake up super from Heihyun just sends you to the opposite side of the screen. Like who cares, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna see a Dedico soon,
50%.
maybe.
Oh, super.
But,
Finds
I mean,
it.
again. It's the same situation. You've knocked May to the other side of the screen. You know, now you have to play neutral with her again.
But that is more worth than
Yeah.
a dead angle, but still
It
frame
is.
trap.
But yeah, like
Yeah, it's more worth obviously avoid the tension penalty as well. But so good. I mean, honestly, overall, Sleet's defense has been really good. Like
it was,
really good.
But
But the offense has
the
not been.
offense really needs to be pick up, and yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a little micro adjustments per character and hitboxes and stuff like that for Red Ball, and we're not seeing that just yet.
Nice airflow and
Ugh.
yeah, and Arc Fury's playing a lot more patient now too, because they've seen that
Mhm.
Schleet's willing to let the random Shinkins whiff, right?
Yeah,
You know, and if you just chill slightly, and yeah, right.
yeah, gonna get another hit here. Knockdown in a position where Sleet again has 50%. See it.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah.
Oof. Once again. Arc. Oh! Alright, gonna get a knockdown here. Red Ball setup. Just gets hit by it this time. And a reset in the middle of it. Doesn't get the knockdown. No.
Yeah, they were going for the corner optimal, I think, and just dropped it. And there's a super again, and you know, that's really been Schleet's go-to on defense, right? Like the
Yeah.
wake up super, and I don't know. Well, I mean, they win this round. No way, no
Oh,
way,
GG.
no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Okay, Super
out.
Ball surely seals the deal, right?
No, they don't. Quite
Just
well.
enough meter
way.
FD.
Okay. It's fine. Well, at the very least, even though if the offense isn't really there, at least Schleet's winning neutral sometimes.
Yeah.
Even neutral. I feel like that's where almost all of their damage is coming from, right? Just like stray hits in neutral working out.
Yeah, Arc, nice conversion. Gonna start off really strong, especially before Schleet gets the burst back. But no, finds a 2D.
Nice
One
air
more?
throw. No combo.
Oh.
No, gets themselves an air thrown as a result.
Oh, big funny kick.
Oh yeah,
The
all right.
burst.
Yeah, gets
Yeah.
the burst for it. Foul from
Schleet's actually-
downtown.
He's not in a bad position to tie this up, but that Super Ball does not give them what they want. So they are going to be down meter, and Arc Fury has got the knockdown. Okay,
Nice. I like the mash. There has been a lot of delays in Arc's pressure.
wait. Please
Oof.
be careful how you burst. Okay, you can. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just don't burst. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
One more time. Ooh. Arc takes
Oh.
advantage of the situation. Double jumps away from Arc's pressure, but still gets hit with the jump S.
Yeah. Oh, this is- like, like Schleet's getting the initial pressure, but like letting Arc jump out all that. Oh, gets air thrown. Air thrown.
Yeah, I tried to reset the air throw, I think. Oof. Okay.
That's footsies. That's footsies, man. I don't know. That's just footsies.
Alright, takes as much as they can, gets an OTG hit. Red ball set up once again, tries to go for another 5D.
Oh no, a little too bold with the read there, but we do have 100 meter. We have 100 meter on Schleet.
Was that not going to be knockdown within Senga?
I think it was, but maybe it was a misinput of some kind.
Okay.
Uh-oh, no YRC! And yeah, that... The wake-up supers are starting to become a little too...
Oh,
the backward
Oh, it crosses
no,
no
it-
way.
No, it was
it's not-
better than it could be. You made it worse.
No, don't tell me Schleet loses after this.
Oh, counter hit. Doesn't get the combo, but the dolphin afterwards. Arc will take it. Oh, the scrambles. The spaghetti.
Arc getting away by the skin of his teeth, but that was a pretty good showing from Schleet, you know, like... We saw a lot of good things, but also a lot of things that they can improve on as well. But I hope to see more of them. I hope to see more of them.
It's like, it's one of those things. It should give you a lot of comfort that you got all of the hits and the defense was good, right? Like you should, at that point, like fixing your Oki is just training mode. That's the easiest thing you could do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and there were just a lot of times where like Arc was jumping on wake up, jumping after the first mix.
Yeah. But there was a lot of good stuff. Like imagine like all of those Oki situations hit, even if 50% of those work, like that's at least another game for Sleet. So it's like we're doing really well.
Yeah, and I think on defense, I mean, they did work out a lot, but there might have been a bit of an over-reliance on wake up super, right?
I think they did the first when they were at the first round, they had the 100% and they mashed on 2P and they got out that way. And I was like, cool, that's great. That's a good read on this game state. And then the second time around, they mixed it with clap. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Now you've based off the previous situation, you've now mixed correctly. And then they kind of got stuck there.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, you know, work 2 times in a row. Let's keep doing it. But then there's also the thing where, like, again, the reward from successfully landing a clap, especially when you're cornered, is not that great.
Yeah.
Like you get a free neutral red ball, which is it's not bad, right? You got out of pressure, you know, and you get a red ball on the screen, but at the same time, I feel like there was a point where Arc Fury was like, you know, I don't want to hard bait it, you know, I'll play around it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like if I get hit by it, I get hit by it, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
You know.
It's one of those things where it's like, as long as you're not dying, you probably shouldn't play around it too much.
Yeah. Like there is such a thing as like playing around reversals too much, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
You know.
Let's get into this one though. Akai versus Arc back up on the stage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen too much of this matchup just yet.
Well, these two have definitely played a lot of this matchup, so
I believe it. Let's see how this goes.
The risk is building up too. So much damage. Not a kill, fortunately, but this might be a kill. Yep.
Yep.
yeah, as long as you don't biff it entirely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this matchup is generally, I'd say it's pretty even. May has trouble dealing with the jam approaching from the air, but of course if May is right, she wins.
Right.
Mei staying on the ground is actually really effective in this matchup. Mei's ground button's very good.
Mhm.
And then Mei actually has a really good backdash for frame jab. Pretty good at Abari out of Jam's pressure.
Gotcha. So it really is about like
What an air
just
throw.
kind of approaching the proper manner for Jam.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Akai doing a very good job here.
Ugh. Yeah, gonna get the burst for that. Akai does have a lot of meter. Gonna spend our RC to start some pressure.
Yeah,
Nice
I feel
block.
like Arc has barely had meter to play with this round, and I'm not dead yet, but it's still not great. You know,
Yeah, I think Arcs had to play backwards a lot of this match versus Akai, who they've been playing forwards.
yeah, and like, oh yeah, the hail 2H the Hail Mary. It's great reward if it hits. If it whiffs, bye.
Yeah. Unfortunate. First one will go to Akai.
Yeah.
They've been definitely just running it forward.
Yeah, like running that forward is getting Akai so much meter to play with as well, and it feels
Yeah.
like Arc Fury's on the defensive so much he doesn't get his own meter to play with. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Akai's doing also a really good job of like weaving in and out, really making the approach hard for Fiery here to like get a good idea of like what's going on. Like,
Right.
when do I actually want to press a button? You know,
Did you just say Fiery?
Did
Arc Fury. Sorry.
Arc Fiery.
Arc Fiery.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Gun went by the wayside though. Oop. Boom, boom.
I mean, Arc thinks he can still win.
Nice. Good response.
Nice blocks. I mean, no mistakes allowed, but it's doable. It's doable.
Yeah.
It's doable. It's so doable. Alright, just do BD2D. He's gonna mash. They're gonna mash Fury. Okay.
Oh, meterless 3K? Oh?
Listen, Arc has meter to play with as well.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
Air dash,
Yeah,
jump H.
Yeah, we all know that what it was. You know, Arc Fury was just gonna try to do a falling button, but Jam JH a little too big for that.
Oh my
Neutral
god.
Tech, neutral tech. Okay, so neutral tech. If you do neutral tech buttons, you do carry over the air tech invul.
Right.
Yeah, so does make sense.
I don't know. It feels gutsy versus Senri. It's like your whole life bar if you're wrong.
I mean, you know, he's basically doing neutral tech TP if you think about it.
It's kind of. Oh. RC?
No,
No!
air dash. Oh, not these drops, man. These drops are just the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's one of the bigger problems that Arc's never been able to run Oki.
Yeah. Okay. Nice ID. I mean, this is Oki. That immediately gets shut down.
Yeah. They blocked like almost all the Gekis though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nah, empty low. Very nice.
This is the burst, but this is his last chance.
Yeah. Gonna run into the ball, tries to get rid of it early on, and gets the hit. Akai will take it.
Yeah, the air dash is slightly too high, and Akai is just pressing buttons.
Yeah. We never got to see the other part of the matchup, which I think would be probably the best part of the matchup for Mei, is that Mei has decent value out of low and throw for Roki.
Yeah.
Up next should be Not a Sandwich versus Fiery. Did try to make sure this one didn't happen in bracket, but here we are anyway. So
Well.
Yeah, they're good enough.
Out-
It's gonna happen
out-
eventually.
What's their local called? Like Gold Burst?
Mhm.
The Gold Burst special.
yeah, shout outs to Goldburst.
Yeah, shout outs to Zwei for helping to run that series. Shout outs to SoCal, man. They're like they're like we know players from SoCal, but there aren't really like big events in SoCal anymore. Like there's no more Ascension, there's no more SCR, you know. It's expensive over there, huh?
Yeah, don't I know it?
You okay, Sammy?
No. It's all on fire, bud.
That too.
It's yeah. So I mean, thankfully, Kizzy ran Risk in November of last year.
Oh right, there's Risk. I forgot about that.
And it was, by their words, pretty successful. So we're hoping to see another one.
Yeah, I actually forgot about Risk. Rumble in SoCal.
Yeah, it was a fun tournament.
Anyway, SoCal versus SoCal. Alright, this is. I'm sure these two have played a decent amount. I'm not sure how often Sandwich goes out to Goldburst. Round start. I mean, we got the Geki.
Yeah.
That's a value. I don't care.
Yeah, for like that much damage, I'll trade that every day.
So roughly round start, I'll say roughly round start, Chip is encouraged not to try to play games with Jam at round start because her 2D just does that. Thank you for demonstrating. So honestly, yeah, round start card charge and just, get a card.
What's the Jam go-to response to the teleport?
Generally jump throw S with J6H, or because her S button does really well at teleporting. Obviously, air throwing is good. IB if possible as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I tried to delay the fall, but like Fiery just stayed put.
Yeah, and then good response with a quick button that's easy to anti-air with. Definitely. That's a part of I really like about like learning to anti-air with stuff like that. Like the reaction time's easier when you use a 3-frame button.
Okay, we've thrown away the slow shuriken. You have fast right now.
Knockdown. Stay same side that time. Gonna get the burst out from Fiery, who's gonna charge up in his free time.
Yeah. He uses the Gamma YRC for safe pressure, but when you use YRC that early, when you have that little meter, you're not gonna get too much yourself, and the resources from Fiery are building up. And this is a character that can explode Chip.
Yeah, gonna get a knockdown here. Convert this. Very nice. Gonna get another card as well. Good position with all the meter the Fiery has.
Yeah, even though he didn't get hit, he has to burst, right? He knows the dangers. He knows he can die at any moment. Can you get a kill?
Yeah, Ryunagi,
No way,
OTGs.
no way, no way,
One
no way,
short.
No way,
And misses the, doesn't get the teleport throw.
Gets out of the corner. Oh,
Okay,
the stall with the jump S once again.
Yeah. Sandwich was very fortunate that Fiery hesitated a little bit when he unclicked. Because that could have been really nasty for him, but still, it's still not a great situation for him now, right?
Nice.
Okay.
Parries one, but not the other.
Yeah. Ooh, but this 2D. And the Blitz too, yeah, like we said earlier, representing Blitz against Chip, like the standard Chip mix-up. It's a good thing to establish, and next touch will kill. Fiery knows it.
Yep. Gonna get the hit, gets the burst back, mashing on it, gets it literally on the first frame, it comes back, but Fiery will get the hit afterwards and take the first game.
We all know that Chip can do K-Teleport YRC, but what if you YRC'd when Chip did K-Teleport? You know, and I think Fiery actually ate Sandwich's YRC input with his own YRC. And that's how he got that throw.
Ooh, nuts. Once again, gets a PK out of the air. Doesn't go for card that time. Actually, just runs up and tries to go for Oki.
Yeah, I mean, look at the damage he's done already without a card, right?
I guess you might as well fit it in while Guts isn't active just yet.
Yeah.
Now you get cards now that you have to deal with it.
Ouch, and you're just dead. It's just over.
I always feel bad calling that before battle lands, I'm not gonna lie though.
I mean, we can say I'm trying to curse Fiery so that he drops it, so we can let Sandwich play more, right? But
yeah, there's quite a bit of Jam players, I'd call it early on.
Look at the risk. Puff.
Oh my god. Oh, I am actually scared. Oh my god!
He's actually committing to Val.
I just want to see the big
why
red
not?
bar.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It was funny.
Not like this. Very nice. Fire will take it 2-0. Yeah, the big red bar is too appealing, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, really great demonstration of the matchup.
Don't be wrong.
I guess sometimes you do have to. Look at the G.
I know where you live. GG's.
Oh no.
I think it hurt more because Fiery included the exclamation point at the end of the GG's.
Oh yeah.
Like GG's, man. That was great.
Yeah, GG's, great game.
Great game.
The GG's exclamation point when you've won a set like that is definitely toxic.
Yeah, a little toxic, but.
We're all so mean to Fiery, and he's just the goodest boy. Like, he was entirely earnest with that GG's.
Yeah, I'm sure he meant it too. Like, he genuinely meant it, right? Like, there was no malice behind it whatsoever.
And I know quite a few of GG exclamation pointers, and I don't like them.
Anyway, we're
Make me
moving
upset.
away. We're moving away from California, and we're moving to the Northeast. I forget if Whoopi Goldberg, I forget if he's like New Jersey or New York. He's one of those two. I think he's New York, and so is Lotus. They're New York now. All right, Lotus, what character are we getting? Please, are we gonna see Leo or are we gonna see someone else?
I think we're gonna see the Leo. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been a Leo day.
It's been a Leo day. We need someone to pick a character that Leo has a bad matchup against, so we can see Lotus try to sweat it out with one of their subs. But this is a Lunar Phase Classic, you know.
How long has Lotus been in New York?
For a few months,
Okay.
or maybe like longer than a few, maybe like half a year or something.
Relatively recent development.
It's relative. It's not. It hasn't been like that recent, but like not that long either.
Okay.
I think this is their first year in New York at the very least.
Gotcha. Okay. I feel like that didn't get all of the hits done it was supposed to.
Yeah. But yeah, Lotus is always
Nice.
Lotus is ready for the resets too. You know, just down back, no fear. You know, you out reward Chip, right? You know,
Yeah.
just down back. He's gonna do mids, like in neutral, he's just gonna do mids. In pressure, he's gonna do mostly mids. And if he thinks of doing anything else, flash kick.
Was that back turn S a punish?
It might have been.
Because there's a lot of recovery on Gamma.
It might have been, dude.
Oh, all right. Gets a jump into. No burst yet either. Go for it. Ooh, just lets the boom do the dirty work, and Lotus will take the
It was a
first
counter
one.
hit too, so Whoopi was trying something, but maybe got inputs crossed up.
Maybe
Yeah.
try to FD, yeah. And
Yeah, maybe try to FD or mash throw or like do a DP input and just got crossed up.
That's pretty dirty when people have to save their life with Chip, or with FD, I mean, from Chip.
Okay.
Anyway, first
Wanna
hit
save
goes to
them?
Whoopi.
He didn't even try Oki. He was just like, I'm scared of the flash kick. I'm scared of the flash kick.
There you go.
Okay. And you see like Whoopi is like standing at full screen. Like, how do I approach this guy? He's down. They're down backing. This Leo champion is down backing. What do I do? And the
Yeah.
answer is just run along the ground. So.
I think they're trying to read when Lotus is going for a fireball, but it is working out in general, just like straight 6-6 on them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Chip doing 6-6 is that it's hard to react to it, right?
Yes,
Does
very
that make
true.
sense?
Yeah, no, it's very fast.
And
Absolutely.
then when you're running forward, you could also like choose like run in the middle of the jump, or like just stop and like stand there for a bit. You know, and it sounds really simple, but also like that's what makes running forward strong sometimes, right?
No,
Anyway,
absolutely.
As I was saying, that Whoopi Goldberg did get exploded to death, and his burst baited.
Yeah, that's a whiff burst too, so they might not get a chance to use it.
Oh, he was right on the fireball, but just still fell into H boom.
I feel like to some degree Whoopi needs to send it, you know?
Yeah.
Like you just, you know, playing around the defensive option is getting you too weak of offense.
Yeah, I think right now Lotus is thinking, oh good, he's scared of flash kick now. I can play more neutral, right?
Right, yeah.
And
Like to some degree you have to force the option out of the opponent and then maybe start playing around it.
yeah. I would like maybe like Whoopi wants to like pull back on teleports, and I wouldn't disagree with that.
Mhm.
But now there's like no teleports coming at all, and you notice how like Lotus is like moving around and very differently now, right?
Yeah.
You know, like they're throwing fireballs because they're not scared of teleport anymore. So yeah.
Yep. However, Whoopi gets a chance here. Finally gets a hit without Lotus having burst. Nice. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. This hurts, but you know, you got the meter and you got the burst out from Lotus. Next hit will be very valuable.
Ooh, this is scary though. This is scary. Okay, got away with murder there, and gets whip punished. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
No time to PRC that, and Lotus. This might be the fastest through I've seen in TXT in a while.
Leo versus Chip would do that.
Yeah, very possible.
Listen, no one's topping out
Oof.
Fiery for red on the life bar, so
Definitely an opportunity. Leo can do it with given a
not
good
anymore.
spin. Yeah,
Wolfie's
not
already
anymore.
doesn't have his life bar.
Not anymore. Just given a couple of good circumstances, Leo definitely has the opportunity. 50% on Lotus though, spends it there and the burst as well.
Yeah, Lotus is a very, very aggressive burster. Like they never want to lose the momentum no matter what. But oh, nice and
Nice.
it's too easy. It's just too easy for Lotus, right? It's just too easy. Unless I mean Lotus has 50, right?
Yeah, spends it on trying to look for something after the whiff, but oh no, tried the TK Alpha, just ran into an S boom, and that will be a 3-0 for Lotus, who puts themselves in the grand finals.
Yeah. Lotus did the thing where they guessed right on what Whoopi wanted to do so many times that Whoopi was like, well, damn, I play the Ninja Man with infinity options and I don't know what to do anymore. You know?
It's sometimes this definitely happens to me when I play against better players, is like they win a couple of matches in a row or a couple of rounds in a row, and then it feels like you're pretty behind in like the circle of decisions. You kind of don't know where they are in their brain space in terms of how you're running offense.
Yeah, I think like a lot of chip is just like I think a lot of chip players have their basic set of options that they rotate through, and you know, normally it's like okay, like it's not the most complex, but you know, it's decent enough to get me wins against most people, and then and then Lotus completely blew all of that up, so now it's like I have to come up with something new on the fly, and that can be really difficult. Right?
Yeah, like you generally have like a flow, like you run these mixes early on and then you run these mixes later because of those. And like what happens if you're like, you know, game 3 and you haven't ran that many mixes? Like how do you feel about approaching?
Yeah, what happens when the flow is completely disrupted?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
all right, well, we're in the best match of the game. The most honest matchup in the game.
Are you a mirror enjoyer or a mirror hater? Actually, I feel like all jams like the mirror, right?
Well, okay, I guess. Do I just yap about the mirror match for commentary here?
Yeah, go for it.
So Jam actually does really well at dealing with Jam's bullshit. Her 2S is an amazing like poke and counter poke against herself. Obviously, she has great meaty lows. 2D, while being very strong, you also have to respect the threat of Jam just sending 6H over and killing you. And she's actually pretty well at comboing herself as a lightweight, so...
So, like, she's good against herself, but not to the point where, like, it feels like she's invalidating her own game plan. So they're just playing normal things, right? Yeah,
you're kind of just playing normal Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Just at a very high speed is the other catch. Wake up super!
Oh my god. That's the Pazoo! That's the Pazoo! Wake up Bal, it's the Pazoo!
I mean, it's not like Jam's gonna outspace it.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah, the comment on 2S is pretty interesting because normally she's playing against characters with more range than her. So like the 2S is like way better when the opponent has to be closer than that.
Yeah, Jam 2S is kind of funny in that like it got power crept really hard. It's basically the same button it was in XX, but in XX it's like a demon counter poke, and in Xrd it's just like fine.
It's just good. Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, Geki, Fiery can't block him. PK, yep, Fiery finds the burst point.
RC doesn't
and that's
have...
the problem. Yeah, that's always the problem bursting when your opponent has 50 meter and low life like that is Jam can just press far slash and, you know, YRC OS.
Yeah, it turns out having like a 6-frame, 7-frame poke?
6-frame.
6-frame, yeah. It turns out having a 6-frame button that goes that far is pretty good.
And another 6-frame button that goes even farther.
Yeah.
Jam, fist bump there.
Yeah. Do you guys ever think that when like Jam like does far slash, it's like she's doing like rock and like rock paper scissors?
Yeah.
Because she's like rock.
She just throws rock. No one ever throws paper. I don't get it. Oh, 2P does not go low enough to beat Muay Komi.
Oh no.
Oh, but yeah, Fiery tried to over-optimize the throw combo there, and IADDP gonna beat out the wake-up DP.
Huh?
Fiery builds it.
Yeah, okay, good enough.
Got the meter just in time. Just in time. Right? Oh.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah, sick.
DP's out. Oh, side switches as well. Extra benefit.
Yeah, they sure are doing jam things, you know.
Yeah, it's something I'm kind of... Oh, goes to the low blitz. Yeah, low blitz strong in this matchup because Jam can low profile Ken Rokaku with her 2K. So, like,
Right.
Jam is very encouraged to go with meaty lows in this matchup. IAD doesn't go for the PK. Yeah, no, gonna... Fiery spends the burst, but not when Akai spends the card, so...
Yeah. All right, gonna get
Nice
the combo
TK
off the
Ryujin.
Geki.
Like Fiery got a little greedy for that Ryujin card too, and like burst is not that advantageous, right? It just isn't. I think it's really easy to trick yourself into thinking like, oh, like if I burst them away, I have so much space I can do whatever I want, and the answer and the reality is like no.
I think in a lot of matchups too is like you're used to bursting as Jam and your opponent's staying away from you, but it's like in this type of match, like no, they're just coming right back in.
Yeah, and like and
And
if
Fiery-
Jam wants to, she can close the distance again very, very quickly.
Fiery not blocking these Karagekis either. It's really becoming an issue.
Well, that's
It's
it.
the whiff. This should kill.
Yeah.
Fiery will be able to burst here though, and Jam can't really make her Guts Crush
Ooh.
burst safe, so yeah, it doesn't spend the meter for it. That's really
Gotcha.
smart from Akai. Spends the meter instead for YRC and mixing up.
Regular
that's it.
Geki.
Yeah.
Well done.
Damn, the pressure Geki, and then there's the there's the footsies Geki. That last Geki was a footsies Geki,
Mhm.
and Akai takes it.
Yeah. Geki is a low crush. Like,
Yep.
Yeah. It's like when Kai players do low crush greed sever. It's the footsies greed sever. So this is the footsies Geki.
okay, Whoopi, get over here.
All right. Well, you know, I think
Whoopi's already in the lobby, so.
yeah. It's not exactly an unpopular opinion, but I'm pretty sure Akai is not a fan of the Ninja Man.
That was
Yeah.
far.
I think like his Chip has historically been a character that has put Akai on a bit of tilt, right?
Yeah, I mean, Akai, I think, is generally a player. They look at the screen a lot. They like to try to plan on what is my opponent representing and like what will I do to counterplay that. But unfortunately, Chip is just so fast. You kind of just got to do things sometimes and accept you might just be wrong. So
Chip is a character where you just kind of have to feel the vibes on like the kind of Chip character that you're fighting and the kind of offense you want to do. I mean, okay, listen, they've already taken off like health, right?
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh, nice. Doesn't get doesn't get the knockdown off of Alpha Blade. Whoa, very nice. YRC. This is
well,
all
Akai is-
scrambles, no
Akai is
mix-ups.
Swinging, Akai is swinging, but Whoopi's ready for it.
yeah, Whoopi showing the Chip 2H. Chip 2H an incredibly good match button in this matchup. And yeah, just kind of like jumping around, making it Akai's problem.
Nice re-input from Whoopi Goldburst though.
Yeah, wanted the air throw reset, and Akai smartly no techs. Whoopi might have to burst if he wants to swing.
Yeah,
this.
this will kill.
OTG?
Yep.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Whoopi might have thought he was still alive, but
I would not blame him, but damn can hurt.
yeah, like even without that was with no meter too. It was just a bit of risk, no meter whatsoever.
Ugh. Gets a combo off of it.
Yeah.
Knockdown? Yes, sir. Oof. Nice.
Nice to get
Let some-
backdash.
Yeah, let some backdash to the corner. Whoopi Goldburst gets a pickup once again. Gonna get the burst this time. Oh my god!
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. You know, the thing about doing DP is that the way Whoopi is that it loses if you're blocking, but you know, it beats also the 10 options that are not blocking, right?
Yeah. They had meter behind it, so they felt pretty comfortable doing it, and Whoopi will still be able to clean it up.
Yeah, and like the DPs are coming out in full force because Whoopi realizes that Akai wants to keep the pressure up desperately.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Whoopi may be realizing Akai is constantly trying to do things in neutral, and yeah, DP just kind of beats doing things. So
Yeah.
Akai just going for the Akai's pretty consistently representing the big swings like that 6H, and it's like if any one of these counter hit, then yeah, you win. Like this.
Yeah.
Great example.
Like I'm not gonna say that what Akai is doing is wrong, right? It's
Mhm.
definitely
Right.
not. It's definitely not wrong, but I think Whoopi is like understands what the game plan is and is doing his best to disrupt it. And unfortunately,
Oh,
he's
messes up
alive.
the input. Yeah,
He's
that
Yeah.
that super jump JS was a Shokyaku. I'm guarantee it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, Akai
Yeah.
controls the chaos, but like Whoopi
Yeah,
understands, right?
it's like they're kind of just putting together that they're winning most of the interactions and they're just playing by percentages at this point.
Yeah, and that's a lot of this matchup. Is it comes down to numbers. Chip has to be right like 7 or 8 times, while Jam can be right twice.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. Like Jam has a lot of ways to make Chip not be right. So
Yeah.
The air tech, the JDs. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, you know, like Whoopi is like I like the approach that Whoopi is taking here because it's just like, you know, if the only way out is that I have to be right, I'll just be right. You know, no big deal. You know, there's just no fear.
I do think Akai at some point kind of let their face run into the wall though a couple of
Yeah.
times in that round.
I mean, they're definitely layered. They're definitely like levels. Like you can definitely adjust like how aggro you want to be against Chip, right?
Yeah.
You never want to be doing nothing against that character, but sometimes you can just like, sometimes it's okay to just like wait a little bit, right?
Yes.
Because like what Whoopi is doing, like maybe it's not necessarily like super unsafe, but if you just like block the JD, there is forced landing recovery. As I say that, you know, Akai did win the swing off.
one thing actually I've noticed I don't think I've seen Akai doing is representing the Hochifu. But round starts 6H. You know, yeah, this is how Jam wins here.
There's no way that 5D was intentional, right?
Yeah. Either way, didn't get punished for it. Oh, good position to be in. Gonna get the burst off the Geki. There's a lot of resources for Akai to win on next hit.
Oh, backdashes through the Alpha Blade. I'm sure that was a surprise for both players.
Accidentally baits the burst. I mean, that is sure.
It's definitely a load off Whoopi Goldberg's mind. Oh no!
Oh, no,
it
that-
went the wrong
That's a
way!
disaster. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. Ooh, nice
Oh,
block.
the reset into the 5D. Yeah.
You'll be able
Whoopi's
to
just
kill.
mashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them.
Nice. Oof.
I
That
forget
takes-
Chip. I forget Chip can do that to Guts Crush instead of doing like the air combo into Kunai Super.
Yeah.
Is
Chip could do both, really, if you wanted to.
I guess you just do that if you're on the ground instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, yeah, or if you don't have the meter yet, or if their health is too high.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's
Oh,
the parry.
Oh, no,
that's-
not there.
Oh,
This
players
is
can't
disaster.
burst.
This is disaster. Puff, puff, get the Geki, or no, just Ryujin. You know,
Yeah, just get Ryujin because now too high. Yeah, Chip air hurt box a little awkward.
I mean, it's fine. You know, just keep RPSing with him.
I
Yeah.
need EP. I like that from Whoopi, even if it didn't work.
Puff, puff, goodbye, and
Yeah. It's so funny that, like, despite the consequences, all of these rounds look so similar to one another.
yeah, the consequences vary. You know, sometimes Whoopi has the correct read on what Akai is doing, and then sometimes Akai is just like, I do not care. I do not feel anything when you hit me.
I want you to die.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, using Gamma to outspace that 2H, and there's the 2H. Yeah, Whoopi doing a good job of like picking options to cover what Akai wants to like try to squirm their way out with.
Yeah.
But it's just like Akai just has to be right like once. So
I love the shielding Ryunagi. That's kind of sick.
Yeah, it's like it's like Hilda spears.
oh, but put her.
It's like the
They all
Hilda does
Hilda
like
bloom. That's
like
so
when you direct,
funny.
it's like when she direct the spears towards herself, then she like concentrates, right?
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, except he's turning invisible.
Okay.
Wake up, 2H, are you kidding me, dude? Alright. Alright, well they're zooming.
Oh, just max possible range on that Alpha.
The air dash JD again, dude.
It's not a counter hit though, so Akai's not matching that time at least. But Footsie Max Geki.
You have burst back though. Don't fumble your burst again, Whoopi.
Oh no.
Whoopi, be careful how you
Oh
burst.
please.
No,
Yeah,
Akai
keeps
being very
people-
burst safe in
No
the combo.
way!
Didn't block correctly. Yeah, got crossed up. All right, guess for game. It's
Oh,
plus.
It's plus. It's plus.
It's not plus on IB though, is it? It's only
That was
plus
meaty.
on- Oh, it was pretty meaty actually. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty meaty. My bad. All right. Well, I think
Is
I think
that a normal setup? Like you just 5D after Zansai and it just
no,
hits
that's a
BB very
I mean,
nicely?
that was Whoopi feeling the vibes, but
Ah, okay, okay.
yeah, I mean, like again, like I'm not gonna say that Akai's aggression is wrong, but I feel like Whoopi has sort of caught on to their attack patterns, right?
Mhm.
So even though he's getting blown up right now, there are other rounds where he's just consistently correct on how exactly Akai wants to be aggro, right?
Yeah, and a lot of those rounds, I feel like Akai gets really scrambly, and Whoopi just reads it right, like most
Yeah.
of the time.
Exactly. Like the JDs and like the beta blades coming out of Whoopi are they're just really good.
Yeah. But Akai kind of stabilizes to a degree, takes a round. But this is kind of the situation where I feel like Whoopi ends up being better. It's like not full combos, but rather these little hits that end up just taking so much of Akai's life.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's because Akai keeps swinging, Akai keeps scrambling. So, you know, honestly, it might be better for it to be this way instead of like trying to do Oki on a character with a parry, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You just kind of maneuver around them while you have better, air movement than they do.
And that really is how the matchup comes down. Is Chip kind of just has to outmaneuver Jam. It's his best tool is to leverage, is his maneuverability.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Whoopi's on set point.
And the wake up 2P mash though, yeah, just understanding like Whoopi might go try to respect the wake up parry, so just disrespects with the 2P mash.
Oh
and
my
we have
God.
funny time.
Oh, the double mortal! Oh,
This is
Nice
Nice
IB air
IB.
throw. Nice IB air throw. But messes up a little bit. Okay, it's fine. It's
works
fine,
out, but didn't get the knockdown.
no! Missed the pick up.
Yeah, kind of dropping some easy confirms here, but just maybe pressure. Good IB though. Scary burst. Just stay away from me, but that's a free punish.
Yeah. Alright. Where are we gonna burst? Where are we gonna burst? Okay.
Scary
Still don't-
burst, but had
Look at
to.
all that meter and Whoopi! Look at Ah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Whoopi gonna take it 3-1 over Akai there.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff to Whoopi. Like, JD is just a very... It's kind of a stop sign of a button, right? Because it's so fast, it's big, and, if you're caught mashing with it, you get the tumble, you get the combo into the corner carry.
Mhm.
And yeah, like... Yeah, that was definitely a match that was won through the correct read of the neutral and of the player, right?
Yeah, and I think Whoopi did really well in that last match too, specifically just adapting to how he's going to approach the neutral, like recognizing like I should probably stop trying to run in as much, stop trying to scramble, and just we'll just back off and just wait and see sort of deal. So
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of like Akai's approach was mostly 6H, right? Like maybe some other grounded moves, but mostly 6H, not really like any, because like the reward from the air hits isn't as big as like a counter hit 6H, right? So Whoopi was like, if you want to scramble in the air with me, that's fine. Anywhere else, I'm pressing JD.
Lotus is allowed to pick a character.
I wonder if they were like just in another lobby or something during the downtime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, Lotus is a gamer, they enjoy
They do game.
game. Yes.
We'll see. The Johnny to start? Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, we know that Lotus likes playing subs, and they may be exploring Johnny as a character to pick for Leo's bad matchups, and
Yeah, your benefit of being in Grand Finals and Winter Side is you get this opportunity. So, gonna at least run it for this game, maybe run it for the set. We'll see as Whoopi Goldberg tries to answer the Johnny first.
we did run up low blitz. Was that to catch 2S? No way, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Just try to create some space as Lotus tries to find a hit moving forward.
Yeah, Whoopi has every reason to be scared, right? Because it's Johnny. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Lucky break for Whoopi. Yeah, like when you drop that combo as Johnny, you go back to level 1 with nothing else going for you. You're happy, dude. When he did the charge blitz, I didn't realize he still turned. I thought like the blitz graphic still showed up, but that turned invisible too.
That's busted.
I
That's
didn't
broken.
realize that. Like I thought it was like like when you're invisible, but you like gold burst, you still see the burst flash.
Right, right.
I thought you would still see the.
No, because that makes sense.
I didn't realize he turned invisible. I guess there's no like lighting effect that happens with blitz, huh?
I don't know. Maybe band find me.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, turning
broken.
invisible is good, dude. Like no one can see you anymore.
Oh my god.
It only beats people that look at the screen. So I mean,
That's true.
No, I think punishing looking at the screen is anti-fighting games.
I agree. Round start 2S, why wouldn't you? Gets a knockdown.
You catches the throw mesh.
Yeah. See how early this burst wants to get spent, but I think, oh, no, Lotus downbacks their way out of it for the most part. Nope, never mind. There it is.
Using the burst there. That's mostly guaranteed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, God. 6 speed going the wrong way wasn't enough for it to clash with JD.
Oh, what's good? No one's getting a knockdown.
Oh, my God, he still got hit.
Okay. Can we end this? Can we end this? Can we end this? Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah. So,
Thank God.
I also learned to think too. You can't be mortal while the opponent's in hit stun.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Honestly, good. Honestly, good. Uh-oh. Yeah. The knockdown.
Oh,
So, I mean... Oh no, you don't want to... Okay. Build up the risk. Build up that risk. Build up that risk.
yeah, kunais. It's actually super annoying to deal with, especially if you don't have high movement. Oh God. Nice. Oh, almost. That was very difficult.
Yeah. Doing his YYRC from full screen doesn't actually lead to that much, but he's still dead. Well, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh my...
yeah, you got me. Next round, you're right.
I got
Alright.
hit.
Flag on the play. That's
I
at
got
least
hit.
a 10-yard penalty.
I got hit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oof. Nice. Gonna get a knockdown, 50% with Lotus as well. OTG afterwards. Whoopee. Oh, finds it. Earns the burst.
Yeah, no P-Finder, strangely. Okay. What's this though? You're pretty dead. No extension? Okay.
Well, gun loaded though. Yeah, do it again.
it again.
Just do it again. Why not? I wish they threw the rest of their coins before they did that.
That's kind of BM.
What do you mean? It puts the opponent. Okay. Do you think it's BM when Kai does charge stunnage? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
well-
charge stunnage isn't a limited resource. It also isn't gold. It's not throwing legit money at you.
It's pay to win, bro. We live in a
It's
capitalist
like-
society. I don't know what to tell you.
Also,
Like-
when you really think about it, coins not a limited resource because you can just restock them with treasure hunt.
That's true. But it's still throwing money at me, you know? Like
You know what? Lotus has discovered that instant overheads are cheap.
instant
that's
overheads that give you combos.
Yeah.
It's true. Jams Instant Over does not give her a combo, so it's fair.
Yeah.
It's at least more fair. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Combo might start scaling now.
So much damage, man.
So you know how earlier I
Oh.
talked about how Fiery has the record for most red on the opponent's life bar? I think Lotus heard me say that and is
Yeah,
trying to
Lotus
make a
is,
point.
Lotus is about to break that record. Also, that's like 4 for 4 on TK misfinders that Whoopi has not blocked.
Have you blocked them?
Yes.
Once.
I
On
blocked-
accident.
I blocked-
As we
I
loop
blocked-
back to the beginning of the screen, as SKD is asking you, that's reactable.
Oh, I
Listen,
didn't react
listen,
to it.
I'm not saying I reacted. I said I guessed right.
Yeah. It's Johnny player. If I see the level 3 and I'm one touch to death, they're 100% doing it. They can't help it.
This is scary.
Okay. Just switching spots back and forth. Whoopi gets a hit. No knockdown. Well, never mind. Just read the tech situation properly.
The funny thing is, this is sort of a different kind of matchup for Chip because it's like, it's not like Johnny is like hard to run circles around. But okay, we finally block it.
There you go.
With like, it's like when Chip finally decides he wants to go button to button with Johnny, it's so annoying, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
usually there's a button for Chip that is like good in the matchup to make them want to do something else, but that's
Yeah.
maybe a little difficult versus moves like 2S, 4S.
Yeah. And also like just like the way Johnny like moves around, like his ground dash, the way he can stall in the air, it can kind of make him like, it's very easy to press a button thinking like, oh, like Johnny's gonna be there and run into my hitbox, right? And then for him to be like, nope, I'll hover above it slightly, or I'll be a little too far but still be able to hit you with far slash, and
You tried
that's
to
it.
burst against Johnny and died.
Yeah.
Yep, and that'll happen. 3-0 or 3-1, I should say, for Lotus.
Yes,
And that's
that
good
was,
stuff. Grand finals.
Lotus had Whoopi had a good start to that set, and then Lotus completed the download. And yeah.
Yeah. Good
Lotus,
stuff.
I'm still marking you as Leo in the top 8, or I'm sorry. I can put Johnny's hat on Leo if you want.
That's funny
Do
and
that,
also very
do
scary.
that. Like maybe it's not the hat. Like maybe just okay. What do you think?
Hat and
like
sunglasses.
hat and shades, or just the hat, or just the shades? What do you think?
Leo
Honestly-
with 2 samurai swords smoking a blunt.
Actually, do that. Can you do that?
That one made me laugh, so baby. All right. So congratulations, Lotus. You get the bright gold shiny name here. Congratulations, Whoopi, for second place, and Akai on third. Rounding out the rest of our top 8 will be Fiery, Not a Sandwich, Arc Fiery, Jigs, and Schleet here. So congrats to all of you, and thank you everyone for signing up. We had 20 entrants this week. Good to see. Just a reminder for the next few weeks, we will not be available on the 15th or the 22nd. We will not be running any more TXT related things because we will have Ascend next week, and then of course Combo Breaker starting on the 22nd. We will be back on the 29th for Novice Knockouts, our beginner to intermediate bracket, double elimination, so be sure to keep an eye out for that one. But is there anything going on later on in this month that you guys want to shout out, or anything else going on before, of course, Combo Breaker?
Nope, I don't do shit. I stay at home and play video games, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll miss TXT for the 2 weeks, but you know, I'll be happy for when we come back on the 29th.
I mean, there'll still be Rev Tuesdays and Lasagna gear and Goober gear and
Yeah,
Delta gear and Dust Bowl
Thankfully,
and-
yeah.
man.
Thankfully, we won't be starved for Rev 2 content, and obviously, it comes to then Combo Breaker, which will be a pretty darn nice bracket. So,
Mhm.
looking forward to that.
Combo Breaker, 2 weeks away. Wow.
just 2 weeks away.
Wow. Combo Breaker in 2 weeks.
All right, we're just going to keep doing this till you sign us out, Oxy, so.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
play more Guilty Gear. See you next time.
Lily, not change the beat. The sky is not the same no more today. There is no turning back. Lily, not change the beat. Covers are always judge books by today. If they are shiny or not. Every page inside is meaningful as always. But no one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in the sea. Your soul is right now. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. more today. They change the cold inside. Lily, you never change. They all want a brand new box today. No matter what's inside. All these pieces that meant so much to me those days. Tide has washed them all away to vain. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become a rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in this heat. Your soul is drying out. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. What is there to say? Everything's too late, and we all accept it that way, so be it. Time marches on.